Hi there. Big contrast across the country as we begin Tuesday. It's relatively grey and mild in the south. Quite different compared to Monday morning's start. Meanwhile, brighter but colder conditions for northern areas. We've got a scattering of showers for the Northern Isles, Western Isles, and a few coming into the Highlands and Grampians. Otherwise, sunny spells for Scotland and a chill in the air, 1 or 2 showers for Northern Ireland. Then we get into northern England where it's bright and mainly dry, but for the rest of England as well as for Wales, a good covering of cloud and some outbreaks of rain, albeit not too much by this stage across the higher ground of Wales, edging into parts of south-west England. But this weather front is slowing down, it's petering out, and it largely spares the southeast where it stays dry and bright into the afternoon. Meanwhile, after that bright but showery start across Scotland and Northern Ireland, we've got increasingly wet weather spilling in here by the afternoon, some heavy and prolonged rainfall. Northern Ireland, much of central and western Scotland, not quite reaching the far north and northeast. This brought in on a increasingly strong wind, gales around exposed Irish Sea coastal areas, Solway Firth as well. But for the rest of England and Wales, well, here it's just grey in many places, a few spots of rain over the higher ground of Wales, otherwise largely dry and increasingly warm because we've got this southwesterly that's bringing in mild air. And in a few favoured spots where we get a bit of brightness, just on the other side of the higher ground, northeast Wales, South Yorkshire, for example, we could get 16 or 17 Celsius, and that would make it the warmest day of the year so far. Largely bright in the south, but feeling cold and unpleasant where we've got the rainfall and the lower temperatures, Scotland and Northern Ireland, and some snow over the higher ground on the back edge of this rain as it sinks south on Tuesday evening, a wet evening to come for much of northern England, and then eventually the Midlands, Wales, and that rain just about reaching the southwest by the end of the night. Once more, though, it's slow to reach the southeast. Here we stay largely dry into the start of Wednesday, clearing skies to the north of the weather front, Northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland, and colder air with wintry showers for parts of Scotland, mainly over the hills, and a touch of frost in some sheltered spots. But a bright start here, albeit blustery across much of Scotland, Northern Ireland, and into Northern England also. We've got plenty of sunshine on Wednesday morning. The weather front, though, does finally sink into southern counties of England, and here it's increasingly grey and damp, dribs and drabs of rainfall through the day. Keen breeze along the south coast, but brighter skies there for North Wales, Northern England, northwards, albeit with cold air following in with a cold feel to things in that wind. We just hang on to the slightly milder air in the far south on Wednesday afternoon. This weather front is a tricky character. It lingers there around English Channel coasts well into Thursday and perhaps into Friday as well, whilst high pressure nudges across the rest of the country, bringing more settled, drier, brighter, but also colder conditions in time for the weekend. So big changes towards the end of this week, but still some rain to come over the next couple of days, and you can find more details on all of that by following us on social media. Bye-bye.